beach off.
I wanted to do a part 2 to the video about autism meltdowns or breakdowns, and I wanted to come on here and talk about what helps me to calm down if I do have a meltdown. And there are so many things that do help me to calm down. For example, being outside, like what I'm doing right now, because it's just so beautiful. It's a beautiful day already. I'm not even having a meltdown, and I just decided to come out here. But nature helps me to come out of a meltdown. Music helps me to come out of a meltdown, whether it be listening to music or even playing music or sometimes even singing. I like to sing as a way to communicate, but also as a way to regulate. I also like to use sensory items such as a weighted blanket, my sensory pea pod. It's basically, I think I may have shown it in a few videos, I'm not sure. But for those of you who don't know what a sensory pea pod is, it's basically an inflatable canoe-like thing, and you sit in it and you can rock side to side in it, and it gives you compression. And I love deep pressure. I love hugs. Hugs also help. Fidgets. Sometimes I like to squeeze a stress ball, or sometimes I like to brush myself with a soft sensory brush. Sometimes I like to hold certain rocks. I like to feel them. And I am into the theory of crystals. I don't think crystals cure. I don't think they're, a Harry Potter abracadabra poof, you're cured for good. I don't think that's possible when it comes to dealing with meltdowns. That's not really realistic thinking. But I like to sometimes feel the shape of the stone. I like to feel the weight of the stone. I like to pretty much focus on the object that I'm holding. So that way I'm not focused on whatever caused the meltdown. So that way I'm not focused on, why did I do that? Why did I act this way? Why didn't I just do this? I should have known better. I'm such a big baby. These things help me because I like to focus on, for example, with music. What song is this? It's one of my favorites. Just for example, if I turn on a certain song that I like, so I'll ask myself, what song is this? Is it one of your favorites? What instruments do you hear? What key is it in? Or if I'm playing a certain instrument, I like to feel the instrument. Does it feel smooth? Does it feel rough? Does it feel like a tongue drum, for example? Does it feel cold on your skin? Stuff like that. Or with the brush, kind of going into the details of the brush and what it feels like and what do I like about it. Meditation also helps me. Deep breathing really helps me. I love deep breathing. It's such a portable technique that you can take with you anywhere. Swinging also helps me to calm down out of a meltdown. And let's see, what else? Sometimes reading a book, but that one, it's hard for me to do after I come out of a meltdown because I can't focus very well because I'm still kind of going through the motions of what all had happened. And, you know, I'm still dealing with some of those after effects and after an emotional hangover, I guess you could say. I think that's just a word I made up. An emotional hangover. Like a hangover from the meltdown. I don't know. This is all made up Sienna vocabulary. But reading does help. And positive self-talk can help as well. So to tell myself that it's not forever and I'm gonna get through this, because I've actually built up more confidence over the years of knowing that I can get through a meltdown. I can get through a tough time, whether it be a sensory meltdown or an emotional meltdown, and just believing that it's not gonna be forever, that it will pass, and that it's okay that this happened. It doesn't make me a failure. It doesn't make me a loser. It doesn't make me an immature little brat or the other internalized ableism that I was once taught. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean any of that. I just had a reaction, and it's not going to be, you know, the meltdown's not going to be forever. The emotional hangover is not going to be forever. I'm going to bounce back, and I'm going to be okay. And these are things that really help me. And it's not like exactly toxic positivity, because, it's not like I'm telling myself to just stop having meltdowns altogether. Now, there are some people who have learned to stop having autistic meltdowns altogether. And if that's the case, then great. But there are some people who have them all their life. And it's okay that it happened. It's okay that you got upset. It's okay that, even if you do cry a little bit in public, it's okay that you got upset. It's okay that you had a reaction. And especially if you are able to handle yourself well, and if it does come out, if a little bit comes out in public, and if people judge you, they don't understand you. They don't know you. They don't know your situations. I'm still learning to tell myself this. This is something that I'm still struggling to accept about myself. It's something that I'm still trying to tell myself, even today, that it's okay that I got upset, that it's okay that I did cry. It's okay that, and I get it, in public you do want to, I get it, you want to keep more control, because we do understand that it could be seen as socially inappropriate in public. But if it comes out, it's not your fault. And especially if you do try hard to control it, because I'm one of those people who do try hard. I try so hard to control it in public, even at home sometimes. I try so hard to control meltdowns and stuff them down, but I don't know. It just seems to, if I stuff it down, it just seems to make it worse. And I'm trying not to. So I'm still having to tell myself this stuff. And even during the emotional hangovers, I try to tell myself that, It's all over. It's all done. You don't need to hate yourself for it. You don't need to shame yourself. Yes, it happened, but you're not a failure. Your worth doesn't change is really what I try to tell myself, the moral of the story. And I want other people to know this too, as well as myself. Your worth does not change. No matter what you go through. If it's a sensory meltdown, your worth doesn't change. If it's an emotional meltdown, your worth doesn't change. I'm really trying to sit with that. That's why I'm not talking right now. I'm really trying to sit with that because it's better for me to believe it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and it was fun doing these videos this month. It was really fun, but honestly, I also think I did a good job of challenging myself to open up and be more vulnerable and be more authentic. You know, I don't have to overshare, but I think that's a huge challenge for me because I'm not comfortable with being vulnerable. I'm not very comfortable with vulnerability, so I have to I gotta give myself credit, because that's something I don't really do. I'm glad I did it. I'm proud of myself for opening up and being a little bit more open and honest and genuine. Now, I don't think I'm going to start crying on camera. I don't think I'm ever going to make a video where I cry on camera. I don't know if I'm ready for that just yet, but but anyway, this was really fun to do, and I will see you in the next one.